Well, it's time to unbox. Wait for a second. I think it was logical to open it with my small collaborator, the person who has been most of the time, the more often I should say, with me while testing lenses. We go around. There is a video about her on my channel. I'll leave you the link here. Wait for a second. She's my daughter, Pino. She has an older sister, Oppie, but she does not appear much on the channel. And then the latest arrival to the family, Dakota. Okay. So it was logical for me to enjoy this moment with her. So let's open it. No, Pino, ya lo puedes abrir. Abre, abre aquí. A ver, aquí, abre. ¡Wow! Ahí. Quita esto. Muy bien. Sí, YouTube. A ver, ¿dónde está el logo de YouTube? A ver. Aquí. Y mira aquí, ¿qué sacamos? Pino, mira. Abre el paquete. Sácalo, sácalo. Pasa la mano dentro. Saca la placa. A ver, ahí, sácala. Saca. Mira. Y ahora, ¿qué enseña? Vamos a enseñar la placa. Aquí, agarra la placa, Pino, un segundo. Aquí, mira. No lo rompas, venga. Ya está. So here it is. A bit more quiet now that Pino is at school, so I can tell you more things. First, I will give you some discount code with K&F Concept, so thank you to them. Also, I will tell you a side of thanking people who subscribed. Also give you my story about this, some tips maybe for people who have a YouTube channel who want to have one. So let's start. I've put the reward there. I'm not convinced about the lighting. I'm not convinced about anything, but I had to put it somewhere for the time being. Put this blue lighting. Well, no, I don't like it, okay? But well, for right now, that's fine. With the reward, I got this letter from Neil Mohan, the YouTube CEO. And I think they send the same letter to every YouTuber that passes 100,000 subscribers. So, well, okay, thank you, okay? The one I love the introduction that says, remember you 100th subscriber, you number 1,000, and now you just passed 100,000. Honestly, I remember 12,000, passing 12,000. This is when I made a video called I think you don't need a full frame camera. And this is really when my YouTube channel really took off, okay? So I'm going to tell you a few more things, and I will have to think about a better lighting, better place, better everything. So let's carry on. So I don't want to suffer waiting for discount code, so there are two. The first one is K&F Concept on their website up to until the end of June 2024. If you use the code ERIC100K, I put it on screen here, you will get a 10% discount. So use the link in the description, go there and place the promo code, and you'll get the discount. And also, if you're in Europe, Digit Photo in France will give from today, 7th of February 2024, up to the 15th of February 2024, a 5% extra discount on all their products. Okay, so get to the link here in description, and if you buy there, where it says promo code, type ERIC100K, and that's it. Thank you so much to both companies for helping me. When I passed 100,000 subscribers, I was really happy, but I thought it was something really usual. There were many YouTube channels with this. So I searched a bit, and actually only 0.28% of a YouTube channel have more than 100,000 subscribers, which is 1 out of 350. I was like, well, that's not bad. So I checked, and if I was a singer, how would that be? Well, actually, in Europe, in the States, it's a bit different, but you get a golden record with 50,000 copies, okay, sold, and platinum with 100,000. In the US, I think it's 500,000 for gold, and 1 million for diamond, they call it. But it depends on each country, okay? But in Europe, that would be like a platinum record. So I was like, whoa, that's important. And this is when I realized that I had to thank so many people, because on this reward, my name is written, but it's also the figure 100,000, okay? And I see many YouTubers that's so proud of what they've done. It's good to be proud of what you do, okay? But they forget this 100,000. It means that on this plate, on this reward, there is a small bit of you and each of you on this plate. Many of us YouTubers, we forget that if it was not because of these 100,000 people who are watching videos and subscribed to this channel, actually more watching, but 100,000 subscribed, we would be nothing. Just a guy speaking in front of a camera in a microphone for no one. Thank you to everyone and each one of you for watching my video, for subscribing, and for being part of this adventure, my adventure, okay, but now you're part of it. So thank you so much. And don't forget that on this reward, there is a small bit that is you, that represents you. So thank you so much to you for watching my videos. I recorded the introduction with my daughter, Pino, my younger daughter, because thanks to her, I've created this YouTube channel fighting against many situations. She has many limits. She was like 4.5 years old, and the doctors thought she would never walk, but she did. A couple of years ago, she went to the French Alps, and she walks there 110 kilometers in 6 days with the association where she goes. And I realized, thanks to her limits, that we all have limits, but we need to overcome these limits. So basically, if it was not the perfect place to record, I did record anyway. If it was not the perfect moment for recording, I did anyway. If I didn't have the best gear to do so, I recorded with my smartphone many videos, with my webcam sometime, with cameras, depending, and I just recorded. So don't forget this. If you want to have a YouTube channel, record. Doesn't matter if you don't have the best anything. Do it, because if you don't record video, you don't have anything to publish, and if you don't have anything to publish, then there's nothing to watch for the audience, and if there is nothing to watch for audience, there are no subscribers. So basically, overcome your limits, do with what you have, but do it. Simple. So for me, this is thanks to Pino and her limits that I understood that my limits were just nothing. Easy to overcome, okay? And just do it. Just do it. A few years ago, I made some calculation that I would reach 100,000 subscribers at the end of December 2022, and luckily I did not. I reached it at the end of 2023. Why luckily? Because my idea at the end of 2022, if I had reached 100,000, would have been to say thank you to everyone and close my channel. My personal life was really complicated. I had responsibilities that were not mine. I had some pressure, some stress that was really difficult for me to work on my YouTube channel. Luckily, my personal life changed completely, and it's only in 2023 that I really started to enjoy fully what I was doing. I liked what I did, but I was not enjoying because I had a lot of pressure. I don't want to enter in much details, okay? Because it's really complicated. So luckily, this was delayed like a year. So now I can really enjoy what I do. I still have to organize a few things. I'm still delayed on some videos I had to make, but it was almost impossible to do properly what I wanted to do, okay? So now it's possible. So I really start to live again and enjoy fully what I'm doing. Something that is really important. If you want to be a YouTuber, or you have already a channel that is not taking off, it's really important that you understand that it is a real job. It's a full-time job, or part-time, but many hours. You have to dedicate a lot of time. And in my case, a lot of time, because it's also in 3 languages. But you have to write what you're going to say. You need to answer comments, you need to be on social networks to tell people you exist. That's a lot of work, a lot of work. And if you don't take it this way, it's really hard to have a YouTube channel that works. It takes a lot of time, really many hours. And I know that some people that just start a channel, it works really fine, really fast, but normally it's because there is a lot of work behind it. Although it doesn't sound maybe to you like work, but it is a real work. So this is why it's important that your surrounding understands it also. Your family or friends or whatever, they understand it's a real job, that you need some time to dedicate some time to record, to do all this, and they must understand that and respect it. When you wake up in the morning and you want to go and record some video, if your partner says, do you have anything to do today? That person is not understanding what you're doing. Of course you have to record today. Of course you have to edit today. Of course you have things to do today. If that person asks, does not understand what you're doing. When you're ready to go and record, if that person says, do you mind dropping me somewhere or driving me somewhere? It's interfering with your work. And that's impossible to have success this way. Impossible, okay? So it's really important that you have a talk with your people around you, explain what you're doing. And I know that many people say, oh, you need some support and people admire you. No, don't ask that. As long as they don't bother me, that's already a big step, okay? They must not interfere with your work. They must not interfere with what you have to do. Otherwise, it will not work. So it's really important. If you want to have a YouTube channel or you already have it and you want to take off, you need to have this really clear. This is a real job and your people around you must understand it and respect it. Otherwise, it's going to be really difficult because for many of them, it's just a game and for you, it is not, okay? Well, some advice. It's important that you are yourself. I see many people who start a YouTube channel and actually make a copy of another YouTuber. And that does not make sense. Why? Because why should I watch a copy of another channel if I could watch the original channel? It's no sense. So it's important, be yourself and don't copy someone else. Maybe you can get inspired by another channel and better it. Do it better than this channel, okay? But if you're just making a copy, that's no sense, okay? So be yourself. Think of something that is you, okay? Your own style, your own way of speaking, lighting, situation, whatever, okay? Be yourself. It's important to publish video on a regular basis. And this has been my most important problem. Not publishing on a regular basis, sometimes 2 videos a month, sometimes 4, sometimes 8, sometimes 10. Now, for a couple of years or 3 years now, I publish at least 8 videos a month. The ideal thing is to do it on fixed days, like Wednesday and Sunday, for example, but it depends on you. Now, these are just example, okay? So your audience knows that every Wednesday there's a new video. I never managed to do that for my personal situation, but I always try to publish anyway 2 videos a week, okay? Or at least 8 a month. Sometimes there's 5 weeks in a month, almost 5 weeks in a month. Maybe there's a week with just 1 and another week with almost with 3, okay? But yes, it's important. Don't forget this. The algorithm will help you better and your audience will be happy to see new things on a regular basis. When we speak about video, the first thing we think is about image, but the sound is a lot more important. If there is a moment where the autofocus is failing, if the sound is good, people will keep watching, okay? As long as it's not too long the problem, okay? But if the sound is wrong, they will stop. So get a microphone that works okay, maybe not the most expensive, but that your sound is acceptable, is good, and people will not run away because all of a sudden they cannot hear anything or it's all peaking or whatever, okay? So it's really important. Get a good microphone. Specialize your channel. Don't do what I did, okay? Before I had 3 channels. I had 1 in French, 1 in English, 1 in Spanish, and it was really tough to manage because I had to log in on each one of this. And for personal life reason, I decided to stop all three and get everything in one. Okay, and that's a mistake because even if I had my audience split in 3/3, which is not the case, it's not exactly the same proportion. Okay, at the most, any video, I would get 1/3 of my audience watching it. And for the algorithm, that's no good. They would prefer to have 50%, 60%, 90%, not at the most 30%. So if you do a channel in 2 languages, make 2 channels. An English one, for example, and a French one, not one with both, or 3 languages as I do. That was a mistake for me. Now it's done, I keep this way. Or if you have 2 topics, like one is photography and the other one is about cooking, make separate videos, okay? Separate channel. Because same thing, some people will be interested just in cooking and others just in photography. If you mix them, at the most you get half of your audience watching your video. So it's important. Specialize your channel. That's my big mistake. Don't make it, okay? Following piece of advice. Try to be always as honest as possible. We can all make mistakes and say something that is wrong, but it must not be on purpose. If you know something is wrong, don't say it, don't sell it, don't manipulate people. Be honest. I saw so many YouTube channels, it's pure manipulation. And that's, food for today and hunger for tomorrow. That's a Spanish saying, okay? So try to be as objective as possible, as honest as possible, okay? It's important. If you say something wrong, it's because it was a mistake, not because you wanted to lie or manipulate people. Because otherwise, after a while, people realize this and they will let you down. So try always to be as honest and say what you think because you think it, not just because you're manipulating or trying to get something in a funny way, okay? Try to be as honest as possible always. When you start a business, any business, many people will tell you what to do, although they've never done this business. Whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a shop, doesn't matter, or YouTube channel. They will tell you what you should do, how you should do it, all that. Don't listen to them. Choose where you want to go, your ideas, and stick to it. Obviously, sometimes you can listen to a piece of advice from someone you trust, but if you start doing what everything is saying, what everybody is telling, it's not your channel anymore. You're not doing the content you like to do. You do the content they want, and you will not enjoy what you're doing, and maybe it will not work either. Okay. I remember a guy who said, "Eric, I saw a channel, I really like it. You should do the same thing." So, what do you mean? Why don't you watch his channel? Yeah, but I like you better. So why don't you tell the same thing as he does, but yourself? So it's your style, but it's his content. So no, that's nonsense. Why should I imitate someone just because you like me better, but you like what he says? Watch him and that's it. Because that's nonsense. So create your content. If you make a mistake, if you don't make something that works, you can rectify, try something else, but you decide. This is your channel. If that person wants something different, he can create his own channel and say it the way he wants. But yeah, this is your business, this is your channel. Make your decision. Doesn't mean you must be close to any suggestion, any ideas. Sometimes it's interesting to listen to everyone, but the final decision is yours. It's not, I change the way I go just because 1, 2, 5 guys says, you should do this or that. No. Many people will tell you what to do, but make what you think you want to do and the way you want to do it. That's important. Advertisement. I know. Advertisement is a pain. I know that listen to every many minutes you get a 30-second YouTube advert, all this. Or on the French version, for example, that I've got a sponsor, I tell like a few minutes about the sponsor. I know it bothers, okay? But this is my wage. This is the only way I can have a YouTube channel. If I spend 8, 10, 12 hours a day on my YouTube channel, working on recording, editing, all this, I don't get paid for it, I cannot do it. There is no choice. No YouTuber that spend a lot of time on his channel can do it without getting money. That's the way it works. And right now, the only way is to get advertisement that pays us. If you pay for YouTube Premium, you will not see the advert by YouTube. If I speak about my sponsor, you will see it anyway, okay? And I know it's a bother, but that's the way it is. So thank you for everybody that understands that the only way I can make this channel is earning money thanks to sponsors and advertisement and affiliated links. And I have to say it in the video. Okay, so this is the only way. So if you don't like adverts of any type on YouTube, well, this is not the platform you should be using. You should think of use something else. But for me, sorry about it, but this is my wage, and this is the only way I can do the work and be able to eat and pay my food and pay my rent and pay my daughter's food and all this. That's the way it is, okay? Another point, last one, products placement, okay? If I speak about the latest Nikon camera or Canon or Sony or whatever, people say, oh, really interesting, this new camera, I really love it, or this new lens. But if I speak about a microphone or tripod, they say, oh yeah, but you're getting paid to speak about this product. And that offends me. Why? Because honestly, if I speak about the latest camera, I get a lot more visits than if I speak about a tripod or a gimbal or whatever. So what does this mean? This means that it's not interesting for me to speak about this product. Why? Because that ruins my algorithm, less visits, less result, less money. But I think we have to accept a rule, which is among the audience and your subscribers, some people want to hear about the latest camera, and some other they want to know about a bit more about a microphone, about a tripod, a camera bag. And you're that to them. They subscribe to your channel to hear not just one thing, but more things. So for me, it's ethically my obligation to present some product that makes me less visits, probably no money, but it answers to the question of some, maybe a small part of my audience. But I think it's fair to show it anyway. And yeah, it's not a product placement, is simply that I think that some part of the audience send me messages, could you speak about this or that, and I wait to them, okay? I know some YouTubers don't bother with that, they only present product that gets them many visits. This is probably why many have a channel that grows a lot faster than I do, because the algorithm is better for them. But in my opinion, I think I must show also products that have less audience, less visits, but some part of my audience wants to know about it. So when you get, when you see a product, a video of a product you're not interested in, no problem. You don't have to watch a video. I'm not angry at you, okay? Watch next one, or in 2 months time, 3 months time, or you feel like, well, I like to see his video when he speaks just about camera or just about microphone. When you get the notification or see the small thumbnail, you just click on it or not, and no problem. But understand that I am not getting more advantage in showing a product that little audience wants to watch. Obviously, it goes against my algorithm, it goes against my results, but I think I have to do it. So thank you to so many people who understand it. And if you didn't know the reason, well, here it is. That's simple. So I think I've said enough, a few tips, impression, all this. So thank you so much. So don't forget the discount code ERIC100K, and at K&F Concept you will get a 10% discount until the end of June 2024. And if you go to the French site Digit Photo, you get 5% discount from the 7th of February 2024 up to the 15th of February 2024, both included, okay? So thank you to them for helping me with this. So thank you to you for being part of this adventure. Thank you to you for watching the video. If you feel it may interest other people, please share it on social networks. If you have not done it yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. The small button down here is a small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, can leave a comment below. Also leave you links of my gear on Amazon, links of everything I reviewed by K&F Concept, Sandmarc, and Flashes by Westcott, more affiliated links, and also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.